Let's put a smile on that face.
Hey guys, I'm gonna show you guys a little tutorial how I make my Photoshop photos, I guess. So I have a picture of Bill Belichick. This is a nice photo. You always want to select photos where they're nicely focused. As you can see, this is a greatly focused photo on Bill Belichick. Everything's blurred in the background, so you can see your layers already. I already know that Bill Belichick's gonna be my first layer, you know, my front layer, and then the back layer is gonna be this background. So we're gonna open this with CC 2015. Photoshop, I mean. Alright. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna use this tool right here. It's the selection tool, and I'm gonna select Bill Belichick. Okay. Boom. Boom. Close this out of the way so you guys can see that. Yeah, just get a decent selection. It has to be perfect, but you know, that looks like a good selection. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna double click background so I can Control X and cut it out, and so you can see there that I didn't select that area. Do that again, double check so I didn't get some of his hair. Go up a little bit here. You can feather and everything too, but it really don't matter. That's good. Now I'll press Control V and make another copy, so now you have two layers, right? Okay, that's about a good selection. Next thing you want to do is press Control and then first click. You see this little box down here? We'll do a select the layer, the outline of the layer. You want to go to layer 0, click that one so it goes into that layer. And you want to go into select, modify, and expand. I have at 5 pixels. You can choose more. What it does is it selects this layer right here. What we're going to do, we're going to fill this background because there's going to be this void. It needs to look like this background. And Photoshop has an amazing tool to make this really easy for yourself. So what you're going to do is you're going to right click this little box thing right here, and then you're going to click fill, and you should see this prompt coming up. And you see these contents. You're going to select content aware, and what it does is it checks out the background and it tries to recreate that. So watch, click OK, and then you watch it fill in. See it fill in and try to recreate the background, and that looks pretty good. It's good to have blurred photos. As you can see, it matches pretty well. When you throw Bill Belichick, boom, now he's good. You can move him around, now the background's good. So what I'm gonna do next is I'll probably put him, yeah, he's on the left side. Put him right here. I'll save it. Save it as cheater, and then close. I already have Photoshop open. I just did one on Big Ben and Derek Carr. Now we'll do one on Bill Belichick. So what you do is you then go into your folder where you have the PSD, and then you drag it in there. It's gonna say editable layers. Press OK. What that does is it allows you to mess with the layers. Oh, I put Big Ben again. Sorry, I meant to put cheater. I'm just kidding. He's probably gonna go down as one of the greatest coaches ever. I got a lot of respect for this guy. He has the cleaner mentality. If you guys know what cleaner is. If you guys don't know what cleaner means, read the book Relentless by T.S. Grover. Or Tim Grover. Okay. Alright guys. So this is the front layer, this is the back layer. Now, as you can see, you can move them around. And this is all animation now. So I'm gonna change the scale on these guys. The best way to probably do this is to use the camera you go new and use camera, but I'm lazy. We'll just do it, keep it simple. So I'm gonna switch these up to scale. The shortcut is S. When we come at the end, I want to zoom in. Since he's intense, I want to zoom into his face. Alright. So what that does is now from the timeline, you can see how it moves in that 10-second timeline. There's a problem, right? It covers his face, so we're gonna have to change his position. The shortcut to that is P. And we'll leave that position that way too. He comes there. We'll have him move right here. Alright. I'll put it at full so you can see the full details of that. Alright. Looks pretty good. Actually, check out the scale. 100, and I'm actually going to change this percentage to 175. Maybe slower, 160. You'll see the reason why I want to do it. Alright, now it should look good. So when we play it, see it has that nice zoom in feel. Has that nice depth of background. Alright, the next step to make it more cool will be to add these mesh, and what these mesh do is it allows you to move certain parts of the body. I usually like to do a cross to make it easier. So he has his hand in his pockets. That's probably where he just try to think about animation. He probably would animate that. Probably have his head tilted too. But, so we'll see if this works out good. Going towards the end. He looks like a creeper like that. I'm like, who's that guy over there? They're not paying attention to my 12 men on the field. Can I get away with this? You know, that cheater mentality. You know, I'm just kidding. He's always sharp. Yeah, that's a funny animation to probably do that. You kind of want it subtle too. You don't want to put too much. You know, because when you play it, it's actually gonna be pretty slow. Not a lot of movement, so it's kind of probably a little bit too slow for you to see the movement, so probably exaggerate a little bit more, but you don't want to do it too much because you see we don't want it like that, you know, where it looks warped, so I won't do it that way. Actually, we'll go all the way to the end. I like the head tilting, and then we'll have him move his move just a little like that. Let's see. Oh, that doesn't do anything. We'll keep it like that. It's almost like he has it's like the Rock's eyebrow. It's subtle, you know. You don't want to do it too much, to where it looks funny, you know. All right, as this rendering continues, come on. Okay, so here's the full video now. So it's moving slightly. It's not as obvious, but you can see that it's tilting. Maybe we gotta make it faster, but that's how you make Parallax videos. That's how I make my other videos. So I can show you guys. Big Ben. Here's my Big Ben one. Okay, yeah. This is a good example. I'll show you guys what I did with him too. You can see him moving the ball with his right arm. His right arm. Change that to auto. Make that bigger so you guys can see it. See how he's bending it? So it gives that subtle movement, you know. But that's how I make these videos, guys, if you guys are interested. It's very, very easy. You can have so much fun with this too. If you guys can break these down into certain layers, you can do even more stuff. So, hope you guys like it. Please give me a like. Give me a comment on what you guys think. And if you guys really want to learn, I will go into full details. Thanks again, guys. Have a good day.